Okay, according to the Quran, there's no such thing as dhabiha meat, right? Meaning all forms of chicken and beef are halal, because it sounds pretty backwards. Right, I have a very detailed clip on on dhabiha meat and what are my thoughts on it, and it was more about creating it was more about demarcating and creating a difference between those who make these offerings to pagan gods. So Muslims won't. Today in the world, that doesn't really happen, and Muslims, pretty much along with Jewish people, are very few in the world that still make offerings of their food, as in sacrifice the meat. So I have spoken about the nature of halal meat, and that its primary purpose was the differentiation, which has dissipated today, and isn't really there, generally speaking. And the secondary purpose was identity, which is still there. So therefore, I do support halal dhabiha meat. I do advocate for that, but I do understand that because most of the other meat isn't, the primary purpose isn't there. So if a person ate it, I, I don't feel it would be haram, but I feel because of the identity factor, we should stick to halal meat. Okay, so for the most part, generally, would personally do that. But if you were somewhere, you're traveling or you're doing something, and it's you ate the other meat, let's say non-dhabiha meat, I don't feel it would be haram because the primary factor has disappeared. The secondary identity factor remains, which I still feel is an important factor. So I do support it, and I am in favor of it, and I do advocate it. I hope that helps. But I've got a more detailed, very detailed, elaborate clip. I'll try and make sure it is a clip if it isn't. Cool. Um, right. So somebody says, is it true? Somebody say, ये क्या कह दिए हैं दिल फरोज अब क्या करें you see, the thing is that I've got a detailed clip. If you watch that, it makes more sense. Rather than here, I'm not doing justice to the topic. But I go into it in detail. I do advocate for it. I do say I do support halal meat. I do endorse that. That's what I get at home. I don't go for non-dhabiha meat. But I'm just saying that the primary factor has disappeared today. So yeah. So I am clearly in support of it, but I'm just saying that I don't think it's